You're gonna leave me here to watch Themis disappear? No emotional support. Great. Alright. Let's... It seems he can do naught but wait. Claudian. Perhaps we might discuss a matter which has been troubling me. Oh no, he really wants to know. While your colleague Gigi was enlightening us on the historical events which led to this era, she let slip the name of one of the Afsians, La Habrea. Fuck! Although she knew of the figure only from her research, she was most insistent that there is no evidence connecting the Asian to myself. Yet I am aware this library used the heart of Sebek to sow chaos through your world, and I would be a fool to deny such strong connections between us. You are the only one present who has met the Asian in question, so I would ask you directly, are he and I one and the same? Is my fate to work in the shadows and bring about untold destruction? 'Tis a difficult question. I mean, technically it's yes, but also technically it's no, because he split himself in half. Oh, I can't be certain, honestly. It's a complex question. A diplomatic answer. I understand the Asians often use the bodies of others to enact their plots, so it is impossible to say who they truly are. These Asians are paragons, I am told, were ruthless in their schemes to rejoin the sundered worlds. I have heard but a small number of their deeds, and I still find it difficult to comprehend the depths to which they were willing to sink. To choose the path of evil for the sake of the star. Well, that's kind of what you guys do. Everything for the star, the star, the star. That's all you guys talk about. You don't think of lives and what it does. I admit 'tis a decision I would make under the right circumstances. Although the ages may take their toll, my devotion to my duty will never waver. Paying no heed to what might be lost, I will treat the heart of Sebek as a mere tool for my own ends. Never caring to look beyond the surface, I will unleash forces that I fail to truly comprehend, and remain blissfully ignorant of my hypocrisy all the while. Holy shit, now that I think about it, do you think that's why a lot of the Asians are like tenfold what you'd expect? What the? Oh, he's waking up! Ah, it appears Claudian has awakened. You good? You stable? Reinetier, I have some faint memories of what transpired. You stood against Athena and won. And you were there too. Dude, that's gotta be painful for him. At least, you know, La Habrea, its thorns maybe dwell within me still. Though unyielding discipline, you hoped to forge a son equal to yourself, but the crucible you placed upon him left scars which were loath to heal. Yet you were never motivated by selfishness. All you did was in service of your duty. At the least, I will hurt no more. Though you may possess Ithionus' memories, you are not him. In rebirth, you have become someone else entirely, and you belong to this age. As such, I am your enemy, and as an enemy does not deserve sympathy. That is so wrong on so many levels. Though that's also kind of hypocrisy because I was just going full-blown rage at Athena. I have full sympathy for some of them, though. Of course, I would never condone the actions of the Asian, but you are not him. You are La Habre of the Convocation. You spared no effort in saving us from Athena's machinations. For that, you deserve the utmost praise and my personal thanks. Like I said, you are technically two halves. If you insist on deceiving yourself, then so be it. My stance remains unchanged. The most difficult of your trials is behind you, but you may find that Pandæmonium has yet to relinquish the last of its secrets. Among them is the identity of Hephaestus' leader, who set the very first wheels in motion. There is but one place to find these answers: the past. Oh, yeah. I want to go back there. However, I must insist that you keep silent about Athena's fate. While I doubt it would change the decisions I make, you should not tender us information we cannot uncover ourselves. Yep, I know. Full well, I know. Now that I have said my piece, I shall follow in my son's footsteps. These odious memories will fade to nothing, as was always their fate. Farewell. Now La Brea can rest. I'm about to fucking ball. Taking off the glasses preemptively. My time too draws near, but I believe I can stay long enough to see this matter through. You shall journey to the past to seek out the truth of La Breha's words. Yes, while Themis himself may have been there to see this encounter. I have the unique opportunity to hear your perspective on the matter. That is, of course, if you will share it with me. Bro, I'm about to ball. I look forward to it. I shall take in the ethereal sea one final time as I await your return. Boy. Oh, I like it when Themis disappears. I'm playing the rest of this friggin'... where is this? This is... World Unsundered. Spin the gill and go there. Oh, that's new too. You can, cause I noticed this little arrow thing. You can use it to open the freaking map. I was so curious about that. Every time I go by here, the memories just flood back. Holy hell, there's more people here. Going through the gates of hell. Alright. Reinetier, truth be told, I thought you would have little reason to ever visit this place again. It seems I was wrong. I'm looking for answers. Though I would love to just say hello, but I am looking for answers. How neatly you heard your motives. You do as you will, then. She has gone through the trouble to visit us, so I hardly think curtness is in order. We braved Pandæmonium together. Why not at least share with her our progress? I have relinquished control of Pandæmonium to La Habrea. I was never meant to hold it for long, and now such authority resides in its rightful hands. With La Habrea's help, we have poured through Athena's research into the hemathoid. Thus, we are able to restore Hemine's mind and body. Yet there is still much work to be done, damage to repair, keywords to replace. The task is too many to count. But although the path may be long, our progress is steady. I believe we can safely say that Pandæmonium will soon function as it did before. La Habrea. Indeed, before we reach that point, however, there's some matters which must be put to rest. One concerns Pandæmonium itself, and the other is a personal matter. Until they are settled, I cannot move forward. It shall take long lack of resolve to cause me to delay, but I have chosen my course. These concerns must be weighty indeed. Do you intend to share your burdens with us? If you would bear witness, then come. Well, hopefully I don't have to actually see Themis disappear. Your arrival at this very moment beggars belief, but I shall not ask you to leave. I simply ask that you do not interfere no matter what may happen. What are you gonna do? Stay here. This will be over soon. Why did you call me here, Master La Habrea? There is still much to be done if the warders are to be freed. You've served within Pandæmonium since Athena's time, have you not? That makes you the most senior keyword. Now that Odysseus is gone. As such, you deserve to know a secret few others are privileged to hear. One concerning myself. Separating Hephaestus from myself required removing part of my soul. A necessary sacrifice, but one which came at no small cost to my natural talents. I am but a shadow of the man I was at the time of my appointment as La Habrea. I could never hope to wield the same magics that Hephaestus used to bind the warders' minds, let alone break their shackles. That tone of defeat does not befit your voice, Master La Habrea. Do not give in to despair. There is no despair, only truth. I do not confide in you to garner cheap sympathy. Hephaestus left behind fascinating research. His conclusion was that in order to transform a vessel into a Hemotheus, absolute control over their mind was essential. As you well know, the magics used to deceive such dominion exploited strong emotions within their victim's heart. In the case of Hephaestus and Odysseus, their respect for me. Upon slipping his bonds, Hephaestus took steps to throw Pandæmonium into chaos. With their attention divided, Keyword and Warder alike were easily targets. But there was an act that came before. Regardless of Hephaestus' prowess, he could not have won freedom on his own. For long days and nights, I ponder who might have released him. I could only conclude that Athena's plans were set in motion long, long ago when she claimed the mind of one of her admirers. Hymagi, none would question your pride and your position, your devotion to Pandæmonium. But you do not believe I am the one fit to lead it, do you? Your loyalty lies not with my vision for Pandæmonium's, but Athena's. But Master La Habrea was for this sudden accusation. I assure you there is a proper explanation. What are you doing, La Habrea? What the? Oh, fuck! No, no, no! I missed it! As I have already stated, even should I detect Athena's tinkering, I am currently powerless to dispel it. And so I have come to a decision, one which was made with the best interests of our star in mind. In order to build a better future, I require the strength I have lost. Motherfucker. He's gonna take that half of him back. And that's why I most embrace these memories. I'll have to go back and read that one. Oh, my hand slipped and I missed it. I feel so bad. Pandæmonium's my absolute favorite of all the patch stuff. And here I am being stupid and missing shit. Mark well this sight, engrave upon it your very soul. You now bear witness to the true La Habrea. Holy shit! I cannot imagine this was an easy choice, but it is done. Is she alive? Yes, and she shall remember this lesson well. So, the La Habrea we did face was him. Interesting. Athena's puppet no longer, I see. She may yet harbor ill will towards me, but that is a risk I'm willing to take. Our star requires a steady hand to guide it, and now mine is equal to the task. I can no longer allow Pandæmonium to divert my focus. I would ask that you serve me anew. There is none other more suited to overseeing this prison, none other who will take such pride in their duty. My loyalty to you led me to betray you once before. Why would you allow me to keep my position of keyboard? I require your talents as I required Hephaestus's. The past is of no consequence. Very well. In honor of our fallen colleagues, I shall restore this institution to its former glory. Labreus himself once more. He wields these authority without hesitation and thinks not twice once his judgment has sounded. And yet, he is different from Athena. He thinks only of the betterment of the star. So long as his duties guide his actions, he shall not share her fate. And should his convictions ever waver, the emissary will set him back on the proper course. Themis, do you want to go get some grapes? Good, if this is the path he chooses to walk, then I will walk with him. I'll allow our bond to fray no further. As his son, I will support him in the days ahead. I would not ask you stay the same, Reinetier. Say the same, Reinetier. You and I stand on peaks separated by vast chasms. Our perspectives shall never align. Dude, I already knew this. And never shall one give way to the other, for such is our nature. With that in mind, let us consider any debts between us to be void. Before you leave here, mark these words. My resolve shall weather lost unfathomable, and yield before no obstacle. Walk your path with the same conviction. Yeah. Oh, stupid thing. No, I don't want to go to Ultimate Duel. Oh, my mind is racing. Oh yeah, don't wanna. And I wish we could just come here and then just see the friends we've lost. No, we're gonna have to see it, aren't we? There you are, Reinetier. While you were away, Themis, brought me up to speed on all that happened while I was held prisoner. His story shone light upon any number of questions that were niggling at my conscience, namely those concerning the ethereal signatures emanating from Azizla. Doubtless its source was Athena, reaching out as far as she could from her prison, ever grasping for someone to take Athena's place, grasping for his body and his soul, the body his soul resided in. I wanted to ask, when you first found the crystal, were you able to hear the memories stored within? Indeed, it was only after our research was well underway that I could hearken to its whispers. Contact with the crystal should have awakened the memories, but the passage of time likely changed Ithuriel's soul in subtle ways. Perhaps ethereal resonance was a gradual process in this case. However, being attuned to Ithuriel's exposed you to Athena's voice as well. Doubtless, the choice to venture forth into Azizla was not your own. It was Athena's influence working through you. I do recall being strangely fixated on acting alone. I would never have encouraged such recklessness usually. Although the choice was not entirely my own, I am still ashamed of my actions. Reflection is how we plant the seeds of growth, although we must not blame ourselves for events out of our control. That the voice in the crystal belonged to the person from which your soul originated, well, not even the most brilliant researcher could come to that conclusion. Reassurance means more than you know, thank you. Now, one final matter. It concerns the very crystal whose discovery set this adventure in motion. Perhaps sparked by recent events, a light anew began to shine from within its depths. From my experience, this may indicate that a new memory has floated to the surface, eager to be observed. Well, for some time, the question of why La Habrea and Ichthyornis would leave such a crystal behind in the first place has lingered in the back of my mind. With Ichthyornis' memories and such magical talents as are at my disposal, I believe I can make this final memory manifest for all of us to hold. Shall we witness it together? Yes, please. I want to see this stuff that you've been seeing. I could only hear somewhat. I want to see. I leave this memory for you, the future of our star. The final days have come, and the creation magics we have so relied upon has hastened our downfall. But despair has not yet won out. La Habrea and the others of the Convocation are working to stem the chaos which threatens to engulf our star. Their plan requires great sacrifice. Elidibus, Themis, has already offered to give his life for our salvation. Yet there is another problem which must be dealt with. Pandæmonium, where in are confined our most vicious creations. Even should we survive the final days, it will take time to restore order. If Pandæmonium's cells were breached and their prisoners set upon the star, our hard-won peace would be obliterated in an instant. Someone must stay behind to ensure that never happens. With Themis and La Habrea otherwise indisposed, that responsibility falls to me. And that is why I must defy the directive of the Convocation. My soul will not be offered to manifest the will of the star, but instead co-sign to eternal vigil. Oh, frickin'. I know that in doing so, the final days may take me. I may not live to see my duty upheld. That is why I have resolved to set this crystal adrift in the ties of the underworld. It contains memories of Pandæmonium from both my father and I, and shall bear this warning to the future, even if I cannot. I've imbued the crystal with magics that will attract it to my essence. Even should I journey through the underworld and be born anew, this message will reach me. Pandæmonium shall not be left unattended. If all else fails, then perhaps another woman like my dear friend will come along. One with the almost unnatural ability to pick up the scent of trouble. I'm sorry, I'm a bloodhound for trouble, it seems. I wonder where she is now, how many souls she has saved, and how many beasts she has slain since we last met. Alongside my warning, this memory shall carry a wish. Reinetier, may we meet again. Now listen well. If anyone receives this message, you must come to Pandæmonium. Please, make haste, I repeat. Okay. Well, that dispels the last of my doubts. Thank you for humoring me, and now we've come to this. It survived. What the? Wait, is that the heart of Sebek? Yes, the heart of Sebek. Yeah, I call it. Okay. Fuck. The tie that bound Athena's memories to my body, no doubt. When I regained my senses, I found it on my person. Now it appears your efforts have left it bereft of memories. No trace remains of Athena. However, its power as Orisite yet remains. It may prove to be a valuable trove of knowledge in the hands of the right researcher. I feel that fate has left it with me for a reason. Dude, I am terrified. Please don't do anything crazy. I shall take my leave, but on behalf of my colleagues, nay, the entire star, I thank you both for putting an end to Athena's wickedness. Oh, you're gonna leave me here to watch Themis disappear? No emotional support. Great. At least I'm not making you a pancake and falling on top of you.
I see. Then Hephaestus' story has been laid bare. As has the nature of our mysterious crystal. The questions which led us into Pandæmonium are answered, and soon order shall be restored.
I still don't think his voice really matches his appearance. He's way younger in that voice, man. I'm so glad these last ones are actually being voice acted.
I too can fade away, unburdened by regret. I could not have reached this point without you, friend.
I'm gonna have to watch you go a third time!
So many revelations. But there are more. If you would dig a little deeper.
What are you saying, Themis?
Elidibus's soul was plucked from the ethereal sea, and from it I was wrought. Surely you have a passing interest in what I remember, in what I feel.
That I do.
You deserve what answers I can provide. While my memories of Pandæmonium are clear, all else is hazy at best.
Bro, I am so sorry that I had you disappear twice!
Perhaps Athena made me this way. Or perhaps it is the result of who or what I was before.
I mean, you were the heart of Zodiark. Did you know that, that Zodiark still kind of exists on the 13th? So technically a part of you still exists? I guess I'm gonna have to destroy that too.
Still,
So I'm gonna have to kill you 4 times!
Scenes from my future and your past. At the Crystal Tower's peak, we clash. And later, from that self-same spire, I send you forth.
You get to see the future and I got to see the past. I would like to know about my past self, whereas you would have probably liked to know about the future.
Into our age. Into Elpis. Why do I decide on such a course? Formless as these images are, I cannot say.
Man.
However, I can hazard a guess. Somewhere within my fragmented memories, I catch a glimpse of our journey into Pandæmonium. A glimpse which shows not the path we took or the destination where it led us, yet by its very presence demands that you are required in Elpis.
Yeah. I wonder if it had something to do with Azim. You guys were super close.
And even if that act is but one link in the chain of events which ends in Theris' salvation, then this all has meaning. Our time together, every moment, is worthwhile.
It is.
And I am unburdened by regret. That said, it is possible my motivations become something else entirely.
What do you mean?
That you would cross this vast expanse in the hopes of being reunited with your allies. A devotion that once would have baffled me. But after having been to the depths of that twisted prison and back, I think I can understand. Now, I have pulled back the curtain as far as I dare.
No! Themis! I want more time with you! And more answers! Honestly, I'd love to hear stories about your time with Azim.
The people of your age call this the ethereal sea, a name I quite enjoy, for it teems with life, each star a soul on its journey.
God, no, not a third time!
And among these uncountable stars, it was yours that crossed my path. For that, I shall be forever grateful. I wish you well on your journey. A journey as long as your star is bright. A journey not bound by the confines of this world or any other.
God, no! Why do I have to watch him die like 3 times? Even if this one was just memories, it's still Themis. It's almost as bad as every freaking 10 times or more that they play Harshavan's death. Or reference it. I'm still closer to the ancients than or Harshavan. I mean, back then Harshavan was like super close. But since Shadowbringers, I'm way closer to all these. Oh, fuck. Wait. Hythlodaeus, are you going to speak to me again? No.
Fascinating.
It's.
Truths that dwell at the edge of sleep.
Elidibus. Themis.
The course of history is set by its victors. It is immutable, and yet should this star continue upon its path. Look. The light.
I don't understand these ethereal sea cutscenes. Man, why you gotta do this to me? Claudian, what the frick do you have to say? Welcome back, Reinetier. I hope you said farewell to Themis. Don't rub it in my face! Recent events have given me not only a new focus for my research, but also insight into my own origins. Truly, 'tis a gift that I could never hope to repay. As Alhaber has said, I am not Ichthyornis. Yet I bear a part of him inside me, and I shall do whatever I can to follow the traces he has left behind in the present day. A spark has been struck in my mind, and I'm ready to pursue my research with a fervor, the likes of which I have not had since my youth. Doubtless I shall have need of you in the days and moons ahead. When that time comes, I only hope that you will once again lend me your sound counsel. Until then, may you farewell. And we're done. Awesome goal. Awesome gel. Great job. Thanks for rubbing it in my face. I am going to go cry now.